The newborn phase is one of the most precious times. From those adorable little yawns to those tiny little fingers that grasp onto yours with unexpected strength, there is truly something magical about those first few months. In those early days, it's as if you're witnessing the purest form of human existence. It's a time filled with wonder, sleepless nights, and warm embraces. It's a phase that feels endless when you're in it, yet slips away in the blink of an eye. My name is Tara, and I am a mom of 3 and a certified primary Montessori assistant. I've been practicing Montessori in my home for the past 4.5 years, and in today's video, I'm going to go over some activities you can do with your baby during the first few months of their life to help stimulate your newborn's brain development using the Montessori approach. Before we dive into the activities, let's talk about something amazing called the absorbent mind. This is a special state that kids have from birth until about age 6 that allows them to effortlessly soak up everything from their surroundings. Every day, they're seeing and hearing new things. They're taking it all in, and then almost magically, they start to replicate what they've learned without even trying. This is how they pick up the language spoken at home and mimic the gestures of the people they spend time with. Our little ones are like sponges, absorbing every aspect of their environment, and it is truly incredible. So during these first few months, it's important to remember that even though your baby can't do much, their brains are constantly learning. Talking to your baby is one of the best activities that you can do during this phase. Their absorbent minds are soaking in everything you say, so talk to them while you get them dressed or while you feed them or go about your day. In the book, The Montessori Baby by Simone Davies, she notes babies need little or no materials, and one of the most important things you can do is to provide rich language for your baby and show your baby that you are listening to them. Our babies are taking in everything we do, every tone, every gesture, every facial expression. Oftentimes, our speed at talking or even moving is far too fast for a baby. So during these first few months, it's important to slow down, to speak slowly and clearly so your baby can hear each syllable. Although newborns can only see about 12 inches away, they love looking at faces. Allowing them to gaze at your face is fantastic for their brain development. Faces are among the first things that babies recognize, helping them begin to understand and navigate the world around them. Setting up a mirror for them to look into and reading books with real faces are also excellent activities you can do with your newborn to help stimulate their development. Starting at around 4 weeks old, babies begin to track objects with their eyes, usually starting with tracking faces. You can help them practice this new skill by using toys and mobiles. You can move the toys around, kind of back and forth, and see if they're able to track it with their eyes. This not only improves their visual coordination and focus, but it also helps with their hand-eye coordination as they grow. Creating a movement space is a wonderful way to give your baby a dedicated area to move and explore freely. In a Montessori environment, we prefer using a movement mat instead of placing babies in containers. And during these first few months, it's really important to remember to put them on the play mat and give them opportunities to move and discover the world around them. Allowing time for this freedom of movement is going to help your baby build those strong, gross, and fine motor skills. And speaking of freedom to explore, let's talk about clothing. In the first 3 months, your baby will spend a lot of time on the floor, so we want to make sure that their clothing is comfortable and not restrictive. So this is being considerate of their outfits. Maybe they have hoods or buttons or zippers or other accessories that could cause discomfort. We want to opt for soft and simple outfits that allow your little ones to move freely and comfortably. And if the weather permits, we want to allow their feet and hands to be free so they can feel the world around them. One of my favorite Montessori elements to introduce during the newborn phase are the Montessori mobiles. There are a set of 4 main Montessori mobiles that are designed to meet each stage of the infant's visual and brain development. The mobiles should be hung about 12 inches or 30 centimeters above the baby's bellies and should be placed in their play and movement area, never in their sleeping space. The first mobile is called the Munari mobile, and it is typically introduced around 3 to 6 weeks old. Research shows that newborns prefer looking at high contrast black and white geometric shapes. Studying the contrasting geometric shapes helps infants to develop nerve cells in their brains. Mobiles should be placed in a location where there's not a lot of airflow, so even the slightest amount of wind will make it move ever so gently. You might be surprised how long your infant will stare at the mobile, so this is a good time to step back and give your baby some time to explore. The next visual mobile is the octahedron. It is made of 3 octahedron shapes, usually in the 3 primary colors. The reflective paper allows the mobile to catch and reflect light, and this mobile is typically introduced around 5 weeks or whenever your baby begins to be uninterested in the Munari. The third mobile is the color gradation, or sometimes called the goby, which is made from 5 same-size spheres in progressively lighter shades of one color. The spheres being arranged in this color gradation helps the baby see the small color differences. This mobile is introduced when your baby loses interest in the octahedron, usually in the 2nd month. Around this time, you may observe them begin to try to bat at the mobile with their hands and arms. The final mobile is called the stylized dancers. This is made of reflective paper, one side with either gold or silver, and the other side with contrasting primary colors. The paper is cut into the shape of a person or dancer. The way the paper moves on the mobile makes them seem like they're dancing, and this often holds the baby's attention for a long time. If you're interested in making your own Montessori mobiles, I recently posted a video showing how I DIY'd all 4 of the Montessori mobiles, so you can find that video on my channel, and I will also link it in the description box below. If you're interested in diving even deeper into learning more about how you can implement Montessori at home with your newborn or infant, I highly recommend you checking out the book, The Montessori Baby. I will include this book along with a couple of my other favorite Montessori books in the description box below. That's all I have for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.